Dear viewers, welcome to Noorsat Satellite Station and Telelumiere TV. Let's start with the headlines. Jordanians celebrate the 60th birthday of His Majesty King Abdullah II. Churches in Jordan celebrate the week of prayer for Christian unity. The Orthodox, Coptic and Armenian churches celebrate the annual pilgrimage day to the baptism site. We also have, during a participatory symposium in Amman, the clergy are the most influential in promoting integrity. Welcome back. Within the framework of his weekly Christian teachings, and as he habitually does every week, His Holiness Pope Francis welcomed the believers coming from all over the world to the Vatican, where His Holiness contemplated and said,
Most Holy Father, the English-speaking visitors and pilgrims present today wish to express to you their sentiments of respect and esteem, and to assure you of their prayers for your ministry as the successor of Peter. At the end of the audience, we will sing together the Our Father in Latin. The Holy Father will then impart his apostolic blessing, which he willingly extends to all children and young people, the elderly and the sick. His Holiness also intends to bless any religious articles you may have brought for this purpose. The following is a summary of the Holy Father's words this morning. Dear brothers and sisters, in our continuing catechesis on St. Joseph, we now consider the 4 dreams by which God spoke to Joseph and revealed his will to him. Joseph's ready response to the Lord can serve as a model for our own efforts to hear God's voice in our daily lives. In the first dream, Joseph is helped to overcome his distress at learning that Mary was with child, and he responds immediately by taking Mary as his wife. In the second dream, Joseph is told to flee with the Holy Family to Egypt to escape King Herod's wrath. While in Egypt, Joseph learns in a third dream that they can safely return to their homeland. During the journey, he is told in a fourth dream to settle in Nazareth. Joseph's example of interior openness to the Lord's voice can help us to find wisdom in responding to the uncertainties in our lives, courage in facing threatening situations, and confidence in entrusting even our fears to God's providential care. May St. Joseph's intercession assist all those who find it difficult to pray and encourage us to cultivate an interior life that draws us ever closer to the Lord, makes us ever more docile to His will, and ever more open to the needs of our brothers and sisters.
With all meanings of pride, Jordanians celebrate these days the 60th birthday of His Majesty King Abdullah II, as the sons and daughters of the nation continue the march of construction and progress in the footsteps of His Majesty, determined that Jordan will remain a model for achievement, security, and safety. At the invitation of the heads of Jordan's churches, the apostolic churches in the kingdom revived for the 11th consecutive year the celebration of the Week of Prayer for Christian Unity, which came this year under the title, "We saw His star in the east, so we came to worship Him." In an atmosphere of faith full of joy and happiness, the Coptic Orthodox Church revived on the eastern and western banks of the Jordan River the Christian Pilgrimage Day at the site of the baptism of Jesus Christ, where Father Antonius Subhi, priest of the Coptic parish in Jordan, presided over it in the presence of Anba Antonius, Metropolitan of Jerusalem and the Near East, and the participation of deacons and sons of the Coptic Church in the kingdom. In his spiritual speech, Father Anthony thanked His Majesty King Abdullah II for his love and recommendations to take care of this holy place. He also thanked His Highness Prince Ghazi bin Muhammad, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the baptism site, for his efforts with the site authority in preserving the sanctity of the place. And thanks were also extended to the Jordanian security services for their efforts to maintain the safety and comfort of pilgrims. His Eminence Archbishop Christophoros Atallah said, "The birth of Jesus Christ in His baptism in the Jordan River makes us as Jordanian Christians face a great responsibility to establish our Christian presence and to preserve it in our holy country, which launched to the world the good news of the Roman Orthodox Church during the celebration of God's goodness and peace. This came during the Roman Orthodox Church's celebration of the Apparition Day." The Armenian Orthodox Church in Jordan celebrated the Divine Apparition Day at the site of the baptism of Christ, where a prayer was held on this occasion in the Armenian Orthodox Church in the baptism site. The prayer was presided over by the Deputy Patriarch of the Armenians in Jordan and Jerusalem, Archimandrite Avedis Aberjian, in the presence of a number of members of the Armenian parish in the kingdom. After the prayer, the believers went to the waters of the river, where they celebrated with the Armenians coming from the west of the river Christmas and the Divine Apparition with distinct Armenian tunes. In an interview held by Noorsat with the pastor of the Armenian Orthodox Church in Jordan, Archimandrite Aberjian, he praised what Jordan offers, represented by His Majesty King Abdullah II and His Highness Prince Ghazi bin Muhammad, for this holy site of care and attention, and for the children of the Armenian parish in terms of facilities and residence, work, and the practice of religious rites. He also thanked the site authority and the security services for their efforts in maintaining security and stability in the country. The Integrity and Anti-Corruption Commission organized a participatory symposium in the presence of a number of Islamic and Christian clerics. The heads of the commission, Dr. Muhannad Hijazi, said that this meeting came with the aim of emphasizing the importance of the reformist approach, which the heavenly laws urged, pointing out that the religious institution in Jordan has a major role in educating the population about best practices. On his part, the Director of Islamic Law Education in the Ministry of Endowments, Dr. Hatem al-Suhaymat, indicated that the role of imams and preachers is to keep people on the right path and present a pure religion. In turn, Father Nabil Haddad said that this meeting is evidence of belief in religious values and teachings, pointing to the role of imams, preachers, and pastors of churches in spreading the culture of integrity and transparency in society. The participants in the meeting unanimously agreed that all heavenly religions reject the scourge of corruption, fight it, and punish the perpetrator. In an atmosphere of joy and happiness, His Beatitude Patriarch Raphael Sacco presided over the celebration of the ordination of the elected Metropolitan of the Diocese of Dahouk, Azad Sabri Shaba. That was in the Mar Alaha Cathedral in the city of Dahouk, with the help of a number of bishops, priests, nuns, and crowd of believers. During the celebration, Patriarch Sacco congratulated the Archbishop Shaba and said to him, "Your success depends on your love for your priest and the faithful of your diocese. This feeling should take over all your feelings, thinking, and attention, and you have to devote your life and direct your thinking and energy to serve your parish, because the Lord will hold you accountable, as each of us will be held accountable." And he called him at the end of his speech to be for the displaced from Mosul and Nineveh, a father, a friend, and a defender of their dignity and rights. Here, dear viewers, we have come to the end of our news, and those were the headlines. Jordanians celebrate the 60th birthday of His Majesty King Abdullah II. Churches in Jordan celebrate the week of prayer for Christian unity. The Orthodox, Coptic, and Armenian churches celebrate the annual pilgrimage day to the baptism site. During a participatory symposium in Amman, the clergy are the most influential in promoting integrity. For more information, please visit our website www.noorsatjo.org. Thank you for watching. Until we meet again, Have a good day.